Alex Girl, and welcome to the very first installment of Saver Sundays. I am so excited. Literally, I've been doing DIYs to my clothes for like a couple of months now. I always like cut my clothes, and recently I've gotten into some screen printing, and that's mostly what I'm going to be focusing on today. Like, I have a couple of items for us to, I almost said deform, some items for us to like upstyle, make a little bit more trendy, a little bit more wearable, a little bit more fun. Okay, so let's jump right into it before I'm like hopping out of my seat, because as you guys can see, I'm like super hyper. So give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, it really helps me out, and let's go. Alright, so all that you're gonna need for this is some screen printing paper. This was like $8 at Walmart, super duper cheap. You're going to need a pair of little scissors. I have mine right here. Couldn't find them for a second. And the last thing that you're going to need is an iron to iron on the design once you have actually printed it out. And if you guys are interested in how to set up your printing paper and how to kind of like arrange everything, I'm about to take you guys into my computer right now and show you guys exactly how I did it, what dimensions you guys need. Like, I got you. I'm here to make it easy. The first thing I want to show you guys is the dimensions. Just go to the document button right over here and go down to custom slide size. And as you guys can see, I have it set to 2550 by 3300. And the reason that it is this size is because on this screen printing paper, it says 8.5 by 11 inches. And I just Googled what the conversion for that would be into pixels. So you want to make sure that you do that. Otherwise, when you try to print whatever you're trying to print, it's not going to come out the right size. So make sure that you go ahead and do that. This is actually not my first sticker. The first one that I made was right over here. This top design, I did try to make it already, and it didn't really work out that well because I wasn't really sure what I was doing. So I'm making another one, and this one is like a little bit more girly, a little bit more pink, you know, a little bit more sassy. And I also have some baby girl printouts. And if you guys are interested in the baby girl font, it's just an old English font. I will link it down below, as well as some other websites where you guys can find free fonts and like play with them and put them onto shirts, because I found a really cute one like this, and it kind of reminds me of like the Bieber tour font, but not exactly. Like, I'm not a Bieber fan, so I didn't want to like match it, but I did like the kind of design, so I did put it on there. So before we get started, please make sure that you read your instructions for your printing paper. They're all kind of different because some videos that I've watched have told the person to like flip the image like on their computer, but this paper actually says to not do that. It says do not mirror or flip image prior to printing. So it really depends on the paper you're using. Make sure you read the instructions. That's why mine weren't flipped. Like, don't come for me. So before I start actually like DIYing all this stuff, I want to show you guys the stuff that we're actually going to be working with, because some of these pieces I am like super excited about, and I do have a huge thrift haul coming up. Like, I still need to film it, but I've been doing so much shopping. Like, that video is going to be 25 minutes long. Let's just say that. But look at this. Look at this. We're not going to be screen printing this. I'm going to just cut this into a crop top. But this is just like a vintage Disney crew neck. Is that what they're called? I have a really bad habit of calling non-hoodies hoodies. Like shirts without hoods hoodies. Like, I always do that, and I try not to do that. So I think this is a crew neck, but it's super cute. The next thing that I have is just this plain mustard colored t-shirt, and all these items are from a thrift store. That Disney hoodie was $4. I just called it a hoodie. Ah! Do you see my problem? That Disney crew neck was $4. This thing was like $2. It's just a plain cotton mustard colored t-shirt. I saw this and I was like, I could probably print on that. The next thing is this kind of like lighter yellow turtleneck. And I am planning to cut this into a crop top and then screen print on it. Not really sure which design we're going to put on it yet, but whatever we choose, it's going to be super cute, because this is still like a very pretty color. Not as like trendy as the mustard, but still cute. Okay, next I have this gray. It's slightly thicker. It's kind of like the yellow one, but just like a little bit warmer. Also a turtleneck. I'm going to cut this, and then I'm planning to put the faux Supreme Galaxy logo on it. Like, I think it's gonna look so cute. Literally have been thinking about this for like over a week, so. That could have ended really badly because I have a bunch of oils on my vanity, so I'm happy nothing up. And the final item is this red Calvin Klein crew neck. It's not a hoodie. But yeah, I found this for, I want to say like $3 or $4. Honestly, I try to never pay more than $5 for an item at the thrift store. Like, if I see something that I really like and it is like $8, $9, I will really just wait for like that tag sale and then get it half off. Like, does anyone else do that? Am I just like the cheapest bitch of them all? I don't know. Okay, so it's never a good idea to just start cutting right away. What you want to do first is put on the item and measure out where exactly you would want it. And once I have picked my length, I just make a small little cut exactly where I want it. I can't do this right now because I only have 2 hands. So just go ahead and do this with all of your items before you start cutting. At the end, I will be doing a little fashion show of how everything looks. Okay, so I like to place my items sideways, and as you can see, the little hole that I made is right here. So I am just going to bring it out so I can see it and start cutting. Something that really helps once you make your initial cut is if you just create a little line for yourself to follow with the scissors. I usually like to do it about halfway and then create another one halfway through, just because it is more likely to actually be visible when you get to the end. Alright, and that is the finished cut. Literally takes like a couple of minutes, if even that. So now that I have shown you guys how to do it, I'm just going to do the rest off camera because it is literally a very similar process. Alright, so once you have cut all your items, before you actually get to the printing part, you want to make sure that you put your stickers exactly where you want them. So stand in front of the mirror and just kind of like mess around with it, see exactly where you want to put it, and when you have decided on a location, just grab a pencil, a crayon, even a marker. It doesn't really matter since you are going to be putting the sticker over it, and just mark that area, and then we can get to printing. Okay, I have my item over a flat surface. I see the little mark that I made. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's right there, and I'm just going to make sure to place it straight, because that is pretty important. I don't want it crooked. And it does say that you need parchment paper. I don't have any parchment paper, but I am just going to use another t-shirt that I have and just kind of place it over and iron it over that, and I'm sure that it'll be a-okay. Okay, so once you have positioned it, you want to make sure to remove the back of the paper, I guess. Okay, so it was giving me some trouble, but I figured it out, and now it's just this little thin little wisp. And the reason you don't need to mirror flip this is because you're actually going to place it design upwards. So I'm just gonna set that straight and grab my iron, and I'm gonna be very careful, very gentle, because it is a very thin material, and the instructions say that you should make sure that your iron is not on steam mode, because that will just mess up your whole thing. So I don't know why it's beeping, but let's see. Okay, and it looks like that is on there. Yeah. I'm just gonna go over it a little bit more to make sure I have everything, all my edges sealed. I'm actually really proud of myself. This is like my first successful one, because the first one was a bit of a show, but here I am. Okay, so now it is officially fashion show time, and don't pay attention to my sleeve. I just had to take my dog in, and he got his dirty wet paws all over me, so that's my bad. But as you can see, the logo looks really good. It's on there like really nicely. There aren't any edges coming up because I made sure to go over them, and love this. I'm literally obsessed with this one. I didn't print anything on it, but we just cut this one and it is so cute. Like, red has been so in this season, so just like... Okay, next I cropped this little shirt and I might actually make this one a little bit shorter. I haven't decided yet, but look at that. Isn't that so adorable? I mean, this looks like something you would find on one of those like Shein or fashionable websites for like $15, but here you have it for a couple of bucks and a little bit of time. Okay, next is the Disneyland shirt, and I think this one was cropped a little short, but honestly, like, it's not horrible. I'm not like flashing anyone, so I still think it is super cute and I absolutely love it. And the cool thing about thrifting is that no one is gonna have these items. Like, this is literally embroidered onto here. Like, it looks like such a high quality item and we can make it more trendy. Okay, so I was saving the best for last. Look at this. I am so obsessed. This is like a thinner material, but at the same time it is super warm and it is just so adorable. Like, it actually looks like a Supreme, but it's like a galaxy. Like, it's me. I'm so in love with it. Like, honestly, I can't get over this. You guys are about to see this all over my Instagram, everywhere. Like, let's get it. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to give me a thumbs up as well as subscribing. It really helps me out, and I will see you in my next video.